Hello, Cancer signs. Welcome to your relationship reading for November 2025. We're going to do one deck of cards and charms to focus in on you and your relationships. So this could be with people, pets, places, yourself, emotions, money, whatever comes up. So we'll see what area of relationships they're going to speak to you with, and there are your angels and your soul energies. And then this deck of cards I've been using to give you feedback, insight, clarity on them. And so replace them with a person, a group, could be an organization, maybe it's your neighbor, who knows. You fill that in, and then you'll get your messages. If you're someone who just likes your messages, I do timestamp below so you can just jump ahead. Otherwise, we'll hang out together, get the cards, the charms, and any initial impressions that come about. So starting with you all, so our Cancer sign children. Ooh, that was interesting. Sideways, something gone sideways. We're gonna leave that card like that. I was gonna shuffle again, they stopped me. Okay, I don't usually cross cards, so this will be interesting. Very intriguing with you guys already. They're clearly making me make room here. And then we're gonna go over here, traditional. I don't know why this is so traditional for you guys. Maybe in one of your relationships, you're about to follow tradition. So this could be succession in the family, like family business, or just the matriarch, patriarch of the family. You kind of coming into that role, right? As we all age, and our family members add and subtract, eventually we have to share different roles and responsibilities. But we'll see. But I'm intrigued here. Let's get the them cards. They didn't really leave much room here, so I might get rid of the fake plants that are just there for something nicer to look at. So let's see here. Now I just scratched my head before I took the cards down, so maybe maybe you don't know who them is yet for you. Like you're curious, like who could this be? Or yeah, I don't know. Could be nothing, but I wasn't itchy. And then this is stacked. Stacked. The cards stacked. Towards you, against you, is that your feeling? Do you feel like this or that, this person or them are stacking barriers against you, or stacking a team against you? Stacking the odds against you? Oh, charms. I'm so interested in kind of eager to jump into your reading that I'm forgetting what I'm doing here. Okay, so we'll see if any. It doesn't feel like the right one, so that's why I'm waiting. I think they're trying to get the. There we go. Okay. Woo! And to see if this one's meant for up here. Nope. Okay. Come on. So we've got infinity and my clock. That was a lot of noise I just made. I don't usually clean up so messy like that. Apologies. Maybe there's got to be a reason. I'm making loud noise, scratching my head, stacking cards, doing half traditional spreads that I just don't do. It's not a format I've been trained on. You're throwing me out of my pattern. Is someone throwing you out of your patterns? Is someone influencing your routines? Or are you allowing that? I guess we'll get into it and we'll find out. Easiest way, right? Instead of just making assumptions. Okay, so let's see. Where do we want to start in this somewhat traditional pattern? As I was getting in the impressions with the cards and charms. I'm going to start here, I think. Let's find out why something's gone sideways, and then you're on top of it here. So what feels like it's gone sideways on you? I mean, we're starting with a beautiful card here, Ace of Cups. This is, you know, kind of like the Midas touch, because we have the golden, the melted gold, right, being poured into your bowl. You could also read it as honey being added to milk, right? So milk and honey, which is also prosperous, good fortune. Doesn't feel like anything's gone sideways, unless your path to good fortune. Maybe you feel like you've had a run of bad luck. Maybe that's why I have something's gone sideways here, because I mean, your relationship with wealth, your emotion towards wealth feels fine here. But what's gone sideways? 10 of coins. Well, look how the coins are silver. I mean, they still have the pentagram, right? The power of manifestation. But they're silver, not gold. And you kind of look burnt out there. Maybe you're working yourself to the bone and you weren't expecting it. Maybe you thought you would retire by now, but you haven't. Maybe you thought, you know, your savings or that salary increase would have come in by now, but it hasn't. Maybe that's why it's sideways, because your gold is silver. It's not bad. It's just another metal, right? There's, like I said, they're all still magical. So maybe you're feeling right now. Look how depleted this little green cachet there is, right? It's kind of hanging a bit limp, thin in his hand. Maybe that's how you feel, right? Burnt out, depleted. Maybe you've been gifting all your gold out, right? Maybe you've been supporting others. Maybe that's what's gone sideways is, hey, I thought I would be, you know, more ahead in a different space, more fortunate that I am currently. But I do feel like it's more of a mindset. I don't know if it's, I mean, I can't comment on your situation, but I just feel like they keep saying it's not as bad as it feels. It's not as bad as it perceives. This gold to silver. They keep wanting me to mention gold, silver. It's not that. It's still a metal. It's still precious. It's still sought after, right? It still has value. So they want you to kind of think about that. Let that sit in. Maybe that's why I have that traditional feeling here. Maybe you have a very traditional approach to your finances in terms of, you know, when I'm at this age, this happens, this age, this happens. And life doesn't really work in that manner. You know, it's nice to have the 3, 5, 7 year plan, but you can't put like a finite human age on it. 9 of Wands. I don't know if you think people are talking about you, or I don't know, I just, down here, I feel like the doll she's holding is like of herself. So you're trying to protect yourself right now. So I don't know if you're going into isolation mode. I don't say paranoia, but I feel like you might be looking around and wondering, or you're thinking you're seeing more and more people speak, but not necessarily about you. Maybe they're just conversing, but it's catching your attention And there's sort of this lack of confidence, shyness, shying away. You don't really want to engage with them either. Maybe you disagree with their opinions, right? So you kind of, we try to avoid, like we see that person coming and like we're friendly, we're like, hi, but we try to say like, sorry, I'm in a rush, right? Because you don't want to get into the conversation with them. That's what I'm getting here. A bit of avoidance. Like I said, isolation, protecting yourself, shying away. So we got that going on in your relationship center. All right, let's see what else is happening here. I'm going to come over here to the clock. I thought I would end on the clock. So this charm I read like a grandfather clock or a clock with a pendulum. So they're shining the light, their nice golden angelic light, down on you, going, hey, pay attention now, right? Be present. Something's happening at this time. You've hit a milestone, or it could be a key connection, a key turning point in a relationship that it's meant to happen now. There's a reason for it to happen now. So Knight of Cups. So this individual exudes strength, right? And look where they're looking. It's like the hero coming to save the maiden, right? Don't worry about those, like, I wanted to say itty bitty heads, itty bitty skulls, but like there's an energy of insignificance. So this could be someone, say this is a workplace scenario that you're relating it to. This is like the manager, the new kid on the block kind of stepping in going, nah, I see what's going on. I've got this. Don't worry. They'll never know it came from me, kind of thing. Or in other areas of your daily life, this is someone coming in with the support, the extra helpful hand you need, the can-do attitude, the, never mind them, just focus on me. So it's important that you focus over here on them, right? Be present, be aware that this individual is in your energy or near your energy to help counteract this kind of other side of the cross here. Okay. Well, it's a cross, so have faith, right? Have hope, have trust. And then they gave you the golden infinity. This is a beautiful cycle coming around for you again, right? A golden opportunity. So let's see what that relates to and what relationship area. So a faded chance, a golden opportunity. Well, here comes your Ace of Coins that you melt into your Ace of Cups. So what you thought you lost is coming right back to you. Whew. No wonder I was struggling with why I was so quiet trying to figure out why I'm not reading anything negative off the Ace of Cups. Well, it's coming right back to you. The universe is giving you what you lost, right? Hey, I found your coin. You dropped this, right? Sir or miss, you dropped this. So here it comes. Look at the vine spiraling down to you here on earth. So relationship with money, going back to what you wanted, checking that milestone bucket list, right? I wanted to retire by this point. I thought I'd have more to give. Maybe you were upset because you were giving or gifting silver coins and you were not aware, paying attention to how happy everybody was with the silver. You wanted to give them gold. You have a gold standard. Well, guess what? It's coming. It's coming around. So be aware, be present. It's got to be connected to this individual helping you, right? Making you block all that out. And universe is gifting you your gold to melt. So you've got maybe a really nice end to your year, or 2026 is going to feel completely different, right? More of a turn the corner versus falling sideways. So let's head over to them and let's see what this is all about. What clarity and insight. Oh, interesting. I laid them down in the intro and I talked about how I was stacking the deck, kind of laying them out on top of each other like playing cards, which I generally don't do. And now I just grabbed them all like I was playing cards, right? You sweep them all up. So when it comes to them, there's a lot of card analogies here. Stacking the deck against you, playing cards, so maybe you feel like they're playing with you. Playing games, right? They're playing games. Card games are usually strategy related, so maybe you feel like someone's playing a strategic game with you. Let's see here. Okay. Well, here's not so much a game scenario, but it feels like a movie scenario, right? Tied up. Kind of hero, not the hero, sorry, tied up. This is who's got you, right? Under control. And this is usually the hero, right? The hero comes in, either wins the heart or saves the day and gets congratulated for it. I wonder if this is that individual, if you already know that that's them. Or you're wondering, like, when will my knight in shining armor show up? Well, they are. But yeah, here's the blocking you, right? The deck stacked against you kind of energy I was seeing, right? You're confined, you're restricted, they're in control, they're dominating, they're taking over territory, right? So maybe you have like a dominating person or energy or spirit. Again, it could be a company, an organization as well. So someone is making you feel like you don't have control, right? You can't do things how you want, when you want, or move forward. You got no feet, so you can't even roll your chair forward. But then here's your hero, right? They come in, they save the day, they take you away. You're in a completely different environment here. Or at least they have the ability to conquer this, right? So there is this saving nature. So I think you need to just hang in there. I think that's the worst thing I could say to you. But they're coming. You know, I feel like this is the same situation. You know, just wait it out a bit more if you can. TikTok, it's going to happen, right? The universe is bringing it in. You're coming around the loop again. So if you can just chill with your refreshment here. Oh, I thought he had a refreshment in his hand. If you can just kind of chill, hang out in the chair, lounge back, change your scream to a laughter. You know, let them do whatever they want to do, but they're gonna get conquered. And it doesn't have to be you. Somebody else is stepping in here, which is really nice. You don't have to always take everything on, right? Just like we see over here. Someone's stepping in for you. You don't have to take it on. Stepping in for you. You don't have to take this on. So don't worry, Cancer. Help is on the horizon. You will feel it soon. It's around you. Remember, the clock's here. So be aware. Open eyes, open mind each day.